Good morning, class. I am Professor Polis, and I'll be your teacher for this hybrid human anatomy class, BioSci 139, at the San Ramon campus of Diablo Valley College. We're going to be studying the human body in this class, both on a microscopic level, and we're going to be using human cadavers as well as models, so on a macroscopic level. I've been teaching anatomy and physiology for over 20 years now. And I've been at this campus since 2009, where I was the first human anatomy teacher. So this class is actually my little baby. I brought it from the ground up, so I really love this class. And I want to make you guys enjoy it and get the best out of it. As I said, this is a hybrid class. Lectures are going to be presented on Canvas, and they are asynchronous, which is a fancy way to say I recorded them earlier, and I put them online so you can watch them when it is convenient. On the first day of class, when we meet in lab, we'll talk about strategies, when is the best time to watch the lecture videos corresponding to lab, how to be successful in watching the lecture videos, and so forth. And you'll have 2 sets of lecture videos a week, because that's how the face-to-face lecture would be. We also meet in lab twice a week for a total of 6 hours. And in the first meeting, I'll also talk about being successful in lab. I grew up in the Bay Area, and I went to college both for my undergraduate degree and 2 graduate degrees at local schools. For my biology degree, my emphasis was on vertebrate physiology, where I actually got to work with frogs. And in that, I taught the anatomy labs, and I loved teaching the anatomy labs just because I found the body so interesting. And I'm always learning things, even 20 years later, teaching anatomy, I'm like, oh, that's new. It does help that new research is always finding new things also. In my spare time, I like to swim, I like to bike, and I like to run. And before you ask, yes, I have done triathlons. I actually won my age group a few years ago in this little bitty super sprint that was 400-meter swimming, 10K bike, and allegedly 3K run. And I've done races as long as half Ironman races. My favorite was the half Ironman down in Santa Cruz, where for the swim, you get to swim around the pier, which is actually really fun to do. You get to bike on Highway 1, no cars at all, that's so much fun. And then you get to run along the California coast on an allegedly flat course. I would like to know what the race organizer thinks a hilly course is, since it had 500 feet of elevation climb. I also like to travel, and I am sort of bilingual. I speak English and German, and I used to know Spanish and Greek. Don't tell my relatives in Greece, I've forgotten all Greek. I'll provide more information on other pages in this orientation module, and I look forward to meeting you in our first class at the San Ramon campus. Thank you.